We're making barbecue mac and cheese, and it's the soul food that you need. We're making barbecue mac and cheese. Give me that barbecue mac and cheese. Hello, my loves, and welcome into my kitchen. It's me, Gabrielle Reyes, aka One Great Vegan. And this, my loves, is a musical cooking class. This is a musical cooking class. We're gonna sing, we're gonna dance, we're gonna make delicious food. And y'all, look what I have on today. This is a back brace that I forgot to take off before class started. This is a back brace because I have slight scoliosis. So I have slight scoliosis. I have like actually it's a very learnable moment for y'all. I actually have a overarched back, lower back, so whenever I'm preparing for class or whenever I'm teaching like a 3-hour or like a long demo, I always like to wear my little back brace, and then I just whip it off, and then there we go, my loves. So today we are making barbecue mac and cheese. Y'all know we are making that beautiful barbecue mac and cheese, and it's the soul food that we all need. We're making barbecue mac and cheese, and it's the soul food that you need. We're making barbecue mac and cheese. Give me that barbecue mac and cheese. I need that barbecue mac and cheese. You need that barbecue mac and cheese. My loves, let's get going and let's get glowing. The first thing we're gonna need to do, my loves, is wash your hands. 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 We are in some wacky, wild, and wavy times, y'all, so make sure you get your hands all washed and cleaned up before we get started. So for this recipe, we're gonna make a couple different things. We're gonna make that mac and cheese and barbecue jackfruit. Mac and cheese and barbecue jackfruit. So we're gonna make some mac and cheese, which is gonna be mac and cheese recipe, super simple, made out of coconut milk, full fat coconut milk, and then some seasoning and spices and tapioca flour. And then, my loves, we're also gonna be making that barbecue jackfruit that's gonna have all that seasoning, that spice, and that everything nice. So, y'all, let's get started. What I have here in my big pan, I'm gonna get this nice and warm. Oh yeah, girl, she's nice and hot. All right, come on up, girl. It's time to get cooking. Heat on up, girl. It's time to get cooking. All right, so y'all know how it is. I always start off all my recipes with onions and oil. So let's add in some chopped onions, and these are the perfect kind of chop that you want. Nice, thin slivers of your onion. That way it's gonna go right alongside with that pulled pork jackfruit situation we got going in there. So there we go, get this nice and hot, going and glowing. And while this is cooking down, y'all, I'm actually gonna chop up some jackfruit, put that over to the side. Come on over here, girl. Oil's probably gonna need to heat on up a little bit. So we'll get that going, but while that's happening, I'll show y'all the exact way that we're gonna chop up our jackfruit for our barbecue mac and cheese. This is gonna be the barbecue part of it, and this is gonna resemble pulled pork, right? So get yourself a big chunky piece of jackfruit. This is Trader Joe's brand, the green jackfruit. I love the price point on this. I also live very close to a Trader Joe's, so I love just like popping in there, grabbing these cans. I believe it's like $1.50 or $2. I'm not exactly sure which one, but y'all, I love these, and one of these feeds like 4 people, especially if you're making this mac and cheese alongside of it. So I have my piece of jackfruit, and I'm just gonna chop it into pretty thin pieces. I would say no less than 5 pieces. And then this is what you have now. So these are all pieces together, and now they are apart. And so what we're gonna do, we're just gonna leave those over the side. We're just gonna chop that jackfruit, chop that jackfruit, chop that jackfruit for barbecue jackfruit. Chop that jackfruit, chop that jackfruit, chop that jackfruit, chop that jackfruit. We're gonna chop up this jackfruit for this barbecue jackfruit. Now I've made barbecue jackfruit tacos, which are fabulous. Basically, you make the same simple, easy jackfruit recipe, barbecue jackfruit recipe, and then you just put it in a taco, and then I added on some grilled pineapple and some green onion in there as well. Also, if you want to, if you don't feel like going through each independent piece of jackfruit and chopping it, you really can just go down and just take this with your cutting board and just chop it. It's all going to combine together with all that seasoning and spice. All right, y'all, look at that. Check out this. Our onions and our oil are starting to cook down, and y'all know how my recipes go. Cooking is easy and fun when you sing. Onions and oil can make anything. Cooking is easy and fun when you sing. Onions and oil can make anything. Onions and oil can make anything. Onions and oil can make anything. Hey, we got a beat to it now. Onions and oil can make anything. There we go. That was the onions and oil jam by One Great Vegan. All right, so there we go. Our onions are cooking down. I'll let y'all take a look into that while I chop up my jackfruit. So yeah, this recipe is fabulous. You can obviously eat it alone if you want to. Also, sometimes I'll make like a barbecue feast where I'll make some barbecue jackfruit, also grill up some Beyond sausages, and then I'll make some mac and cheese, of course, that mac and cheese. And then I will also make some baked beans, some green peas, some green beans, and then some buttery mashed potatoes. Ooh, y'all, your girl be going in when it comes to barbecue season. And this recipe is perfect because honestly, everyone will love it. I mean, who doesn't love mac and cheese? I love, you love, we love, they love, I love mac and cheese. Mac and cheese. Mac and cheese. I love, you love, they love, we love, I love mac and cheese. And you're gonna love this simple mac and cheese recipe we got going on. So I chopped up a pretty decent amount of my jackfruit. Let me get a couple more pieces in there real quick. And like I said, y'all, this is going to be the pulled pork for that barbecue jackfruit. Barbecue jackfruit, 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 barbecue jackfruit. And I think actually our onions might be ready to take on our jackfruit. I'm moving kind of quickly today, y'all. I'm moving and I'm grooving. If you want to, you can cook down your onions a little bit more, but I want to start getting this jackfruit nice and soaked in our veggie broth, y'all. So just pour in your jackfruit into your big old pan. And let me chop up a few more pieces because I know we're going to feast on some barbecue mac and cheese. We're making barbecue mac and cheese, and it's the soul food that you need. We're making barbecue mac and cheese. Give me that barbecue mac and cheese. You need this barbecue mac and cheese. I need that barbecue mac and cheese. Do I have to give credit to Ace Anderson? This is his song creation this week. I told him, I think it was actually Sunday night when I taught my cooking class, and I was like, oh, I think I really want to make barbecue mac and cheese. And I was like, what kind of song do you think would go along with that? And so we just kind of moved and grew with the vibe of it. And you know, it's a soulful meal, so of course the song had to have some soul in it too. So there we go, y'all. We have our jackfruit and our onions cooking on down, and just get everything combined well together, just like that. And now, y'all, it's time for seasoning. Seasoning is everything. Seasoning is everything. Whoa, seasoning is everything. this barbecue jackfruit. Go in with your smoked paprika. I'm adding in about 2 tablespoons. I went a little bit more in, y'all. Y'all know I'm obsessed with smoked paprika. And then 1 to 2 tablespoons of your garlic powder, onion powder. Y'all know how it is. Garlic powder, onion powder. Garlic powder, onion powder. I'm adding in about 1.5 tablespoons of those delicious, fabulous seasonings. I've already added in my smoked paprika. Hey, hey, hey. And then this ingredient is a really fun one that's going to add in some more barbecue, really added that depth. We're going to add in some ground mustard, or if you just have yellow mustard in a little squeezy bottle, you can add that in too. I like adding in all my dry ingredients first, so maybe save that mustard for the very end once you've already mixed in all of your dry ingredients. So I'm going to be adding in about 3 teaspoons of my mustard powder. There we go. Boom. So I've added in most of my seasoning and spices, y'all. I just need my salt and pepper, salt and pepper. So add in your pink Himalayan salt, your black pepper, your crushed black pepper. So jackfruit really needs a lot of help soaking in all of that flavor. So I'm going to be adding in about 1.5 tablespoons of tablespoons of my salt, and then 1 tablespoon of my pepper, and then we're going to add in some veggie broth so all of this seasoning really, really soaks on it. So go ahead and mix in all of those dry seasonings. Mix in your seasonings, 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 mix in your seasoning, mix in your seasoning, because seasoning is everything. Seasoning is everything, especially when you're making this. You don't want anybody to know that this is a plant, okay? You want people to be like, girl, I thought you weren't supposed to be eating no pulled pork, and you be like, girl, I know, but I got that jackfruit. I got that, I got that jackfruit. I got that, And then nobody will know that that deliciousness is not only good for you, but it has no trans fats, ain't got none of those high calories, those saturated fats. You don't need that in your life, baby. You don't need that situation in your life. You need jackfruit, okay? And it's cheap. Cheaper than pork too, okay? Can we talk about the price point? Can we talk about how much longer jackfruit will be inside of your cupboard than some pork? Can we have that conversation, okay? Okay? All right, so there we go. I've mixed in all of my dry seasonings. She's looking a little dry. So next, I want to add in some liquid smoke. Liquid smoke. That liquid smoke gets her own special little song. And I'm going to be adding in about 1/2 of a teaspoon. So just boom, sprinkle that on in, and then let's add in some maple syrup. Maple syrup. I'm adding in about 1.5 tablespoons. I like my barbecue jackfruit sweet, so I don't know about y'all, but that's just my situation. And then I'm gonna be adding in some veggie broth. Veggie broth, or if you have aquafaba, that's going to be fabulous too. It's going to have more protein in it too. I'm adding in about 1 cup of my veggie broth, and this is going to help everything break down. And as you can tell, things have started to not sound as hot as they were before. That's because that veggie broth is cool. It's just going to make everything a little bit colder in your pan. So just break up all those pieces of your jackfruit and make sure everything is getting submerged and soaked in that veggie broth. So there you go. Let me add in just a touch more of this veggie broth. Sometimes it's even good you just smell it and see, you know, do you want more smoked paprika? Do you maybe taste the broth and see if you want a little bit more salt? Maybe a little bit more mustard. I think I'm gonna add a little bit more mustard, in fact. I like those dynamic flavors that go into a good barbecue. And you know what, y'all? I'm gonna add in some more smoked paprika because, you know, we going in today and I want this super smoky. Super smoky, pulled jackfruit. Whoa! Super smoky, barbecue jackfruit. So there we go, y'all. So I'm going to cover her on up and then put her on medium high while we work on that cheese for that mac and cheese. So here we go. She's going over to my big girl burner on the side. Big girl burner on the side takes care of business All right, my big girl burner on the side always takes care of business. Let me push this over so y'all can see what I'm gonna be working on next. All right, put away my things, get my life organized real quickly, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so the next thing we're moving on to, my loves, is going to be that coconut cream. Y'all see how thick that is? You know she's thick. That's that full fat coconut milk, because we're not playing games when it comes to the mac and cheese, okay? We're not playing no games with this. All right, so I'm gonna leave her on high because we're gonna cook up that mac and cheese up in here. And also, y'all, so just so you know, I wanna make sure y'all set your ovens to 475 degrees. And also, why don't you get yourself a pot of water boiling at this point? Just get it started nice and hot. We're gonna put our noodles in there, and then we're also gonna bake that barbecue jackfruit in our oven. And that's why we're just gonna get a nice crispiness on top. So set your oven to 475 degrees. 475 degrees. Set your oven to 475 degrees because we'll get a nice crispiness. And then get yourself a pot of boiling water that we're gonna put those noodles in. All right, so now that we're all caught up, let's work on that cheese I was talking about. So what I have here is some full fat coconut milk, full fat coconut milk. Y'all know I'm obsessed with coconut milk. I'm gonna be using this whole can. And to get it even creamier, I actually left it in the refrigerator up until class. That way it'll be nice and thick. Oh, y'all saw that? Oh, yes, yes, yes. She's going to be so delicious. And then, my loves, what you're gonna add in is some tapioca powder. There we go. I'm adding in about 2 tablespoons because you want this to be nice and thick. It's gonna coat and cover all of your noodles. So then, my loves, it's time to add in that seasoning and that spice, my loves. Let's add in about 1/2 tablespoon to 1 tablespoon of your garlic powder. I'm gonna be adding in about 1/2 tablespoon. There we go. Sometimes with this recipe, just so you know, if you add in too much garlic powder and onion powder, it starts to get a little grainy. That's not what you want when you're digging into your mac and cheese. So go a little less in with this situation. Like I said, I'm gonna be adding in about 1/2 tablespoon of my garlic powder, onion powder, 1/2 tablespoon of my garlic powder, onion powder, and that old smoked paprika. Hey, y'all know how it is, my girl. Smoked paprika, let's add in about 1/2 tablespoon. It's gonna add a nice rich color to this and also beautiful smokiness. And then y'all look at this. Nutritional yeast, nutritional yeast, nutritional yeast. Nutritional yeast, my loves. This is gonna add in that nice cheesy flavor in there. Why don't you get yourself a smell? Sniff that on up. Smells just like cheese. Smells just like cheese. Everyone get a sniff. Get a sniff, TikTok loves. There you go. This is nutritional yeast. It has B12 in it. It has iron in it. And it tastes so good. So we're going to add it into our cheese. There we go. I'm adding in about 5 tablespoons because I want her cheesy. You know what? Let's go in more. I'm going to add in. Sometimes the spirits just speak to me and they say, go in more with the nutritional yeast, my child. More. All right, so we have most of our things in there. Of course, we have to add in a little bit of sweetness. Be adding in about 1/2 tablespoon of that maple syrup. Maple syrup. All right, and then I think I don't have my cumin out, but I think I'm gonna add in just a splash of some cumin, if I can find her. Where's she at? Where's my cumin girl? All right, well, we're not gonna add her in today, but sometimes I like to add in a splash of cumin because that adds in a nice bit of some cheesiness to it. So go in, if you got cumin, add in about 1 to 2 teaspoons of that cumin. Go in. I can't find mine and I don't feel like digging and searching for it right now. So y'all, let's add in that salt and pepper, salt and pepper. Add in about 1/2 tablespoon to start off with. And if you wanted more cheese, you can always add more salt as you go. So I would say start off with a little less salt because you don't want this overly salty, y'all. That's just never any fun, okay? And then let's add in about 2 teaspoons of some pepper. Add in your pepper. Y'all, and we're almost ready. All we gotta do now, my loves, is whisk it up, whisk that cheese up. So she's gonna be kind of chunky because that piece I told you, I left her in the fridge. So make sure to just break apart any of those chunkier pieces of, oh, look at her, she is going to be beautiful. All right, now that I have a good grasp on her, I'll show y'all. Look at this. This is what I'm stirring together, and this is going to become our cheese. And if you want to, if you see the color and you're like, I want that to be a little bit more smoky, I want this to be a little bit more cheesy, add in more nutritional yeast, my loves. Ooh, ooh, yes, y'all, this smells fabulous. I think I'm gonna add in some more nutritional yeast just because your girl is obsessed, okay? So add in whatever you want, more nutritional yeast, more smoked paprika. It truly is up to your vibe, your flavor, your situation, what you got in your house. Maybe you don't got smoked paprika. That's okay, that's all right. I'm gonna add in more to mine because I love smoked paprika. So there we go, mix that on in and get the color you want. And that's how you know it's seasoned well, if it's got that color in it. So there we go, my loves. I've added in all my fabulous ingredients for my cheese. So I'm gonna put things to the side so I can get cooking. All right, my loves. So I have my cheese done. Oh, and this, y'all check her out. She is boiling up in here. Nice, fabulous. All right, so now that she is cooked on down in this pot, she's got nice, and the pieces should start to break down a bit. Let's bring this back on in so y'all can see what I got going and glowing up in here. All right, check this out. Oh my goodness. This is jackfruit fabulousness right here. So I like to go in and just break these pieces up even more. Break them up, break them up, break them up. And if you want to, if you got more time, y'all, you can let this soak and simmer even more, and all those juices are just gonna get up in there, and it's gonna be so fabulous. But since y'all, we only got an hour to cook, sing, do our song, speak our truth. So we only got an hour, so I'm gonna show y'all the quick and easy way to do this. So the next thing we're gonna do, now that I have, look at this technique right here. This is the spoon tech push. The official technique to how to move a portable little stove right here. All right, my loves. So we have this right here. And what I'm going to do next, I'm going to strain out all that extra juices in my pot because I'm going to use this, obviously, this delicious juice for later. And then, like I said, y'all, get your ovens hot. Let's see, hopefully she won't spill too much in here. We'll use both of these to start off with, y'all. All right. Wish me luck. There she goes. Come on, juice. Come on out. And if a little bit stays in there, that's okay. It's all gonna just cook on up whenever you bake it. So there we go. I am saving this delicious barbecue juice. Ooh, barbecue juice. That's a little bit different than celery juice. I don't know if it has the same properties in it, but it still sounds good. So there you go, y'all. That's your extra liquid. You can use that for whatever. You can use that to start off some meals. That would be delicious. All right, so I have this cooking on down, and the next thing I want to do, my loves, is get yourself a parchment paper covered baking sheet. See this? Woo! Parchment paper covered baking sheet. Get yourself a parchment paper covered baking sheet. Parchment paper covered baking sheet. Oh, hey, that could be a jam too. I don't know if I want to make it a jam because, like, who is connected to that parchment paper like me? I don't know. Stay tuned. So get yourself a parchment paper covered baking sheet ready to go. And then, my loves, I want y'all to open up. Let me get this. Got to use that spoon technique again. Come on in, girl. Come on in. Come on. The people want to see you, my love. They want to see you smile. All right, so we have our barbecue jackfruit right there. She is almost ready, but she ain't got all that barbecue in her yet. So we gotta add in some barbecue flavor. Right here, y'all, I have Stubbs. I love Stubbs barbecue. Number one, because they ain't got no high fructose corn syrup situation inside of it, because that's never fun for me, okay? So what I'm gonna do is use this Stubbs barbecue sauce, I would say about 1 cup. You're just gonna pour on over your barbecue jackfruit as it's becoming the barbecue jackfruit, and just mix that all in. And this is after I've drained out all that extra liquid that's soaked into our barbecue jackfruit. So there we go. I have mixed in this. Now we're not done with this, y'all. First, we're gonna bake this on our parchment paper covered baking sheet. Just like that, my loves. There we go. Give it a nice, just spread it on out because it's gonna cook up real quick and you want it to crisp on out. So I'm just spreading this on out. Hopefully y'all can see this. I'll come up there and show y'all as well. Spreading out my jackfruit on my parchment paper covered baking sheet. Already had a jam situation about that. All those onions are gonna cook down as well, my loves. All right, there we go. So check it out. Check it out. This is going to be our barbecue jackfruit. We're gonna bake it, then we're gonna take it out and put even more barbecue sauce on this. All right, y'all, let's go. Ooh. Let's get our oven. Our oven is at 475 degrees, and I would pop this in on the top. That way it's gonna get nice and crispy. All right, my love, so there we go. That is the barbecue jackfruit situation. The next thing we're gonna move on to, my loves, is that mac and cheese. Mac and cheese. All right, so we've already mixed up our mac and cheese, our cheese of our mac and cheese. And what I want to do now, I want to show you, I have this hot water boiling here. I'm going to add in my noodles now. That way they'll be ready to go and glow whenever we are cooking. The noodles I'm using today, these are brown rice noodles. These are from Trader Joe's. I love Trader Joe's noodles because one, the price is nice and right and tight for my budget, but also, y'all, the flavor, and they hold up pretty well if you cook them right. So my water's boiling. I'm gonna be adding in, let's see, about 2 cups of my macaroni, because like I said, y'all, I am making a feast today. Actually, let me add in just a few more. There we go. Macaroni, mac and cheese. All right, so she is boiling. She is getting nice and hot in there. If you want to, you can add in some oil to make sure that they stay separated. She is hot, which means it's time to make our cheese. So I have a pan here, and what I'm going to do is pour in my cheese mixture, my coconut tapioca flour cheese mixture right here. I'm gonna pour this into here, and as this heats up, you're gonna be able to start to see it bubble. So you're gonna, this is the same way that I made those loaded cheesy nachos. Y'all remember that song, y'all remember that recipe. Basically, this is a very similar recipe. This one doesn't have the lime juice in it as well, or the cumin, or I'm trying to remember exactly what was in the mac and cheese, or the loaded cheesy nacho cheese, but this is a different version of it. So what you'll be able to see as it begins the process, you'll be able to see it start to bubble on up in the middle. And what you're gonna wanna make sure to do, let it bubble, let her do her thing. She's gonna cook up right. But what you wanna make sure that you do, there you go, TikTokers, there you go, so you can see the cheese bubbling on up. I'm gonna show y'all, y'all won't get to see the whole situation, don't you worry about that. Okay, my loves? So you're gonna start to see her bubble on up. And what you're gonna do is let her bubble on up. She's supposed to do that. She's just getting nice and juicy for you. But what you wanna make sure you also don't do is that it sticks to the bottom. You wanna give it a nice little stir every now and again. And as the pan gets nice and hotter, you'll be able to see what I'm talking about. Actually, I'm gonna turn on this side too, so that way it can cook on both sides. So there we go, my loves. We're gonna let that cook on down, and y'all can watch that bubbling boil. Gonna watch her bubbling boil. Gonna watch you, gonna watch you, gonna watch you bubbling boil. Gonna watch you bubbling boil. Gonna watch you bubbling boil. All right, I'm gonna save this can. Also, y'all, this is the brand that I use for my coconut milk, full fat coconut milk, Thai Kitchen. You can also use, honestly, any kind. I also use Trader Joe's brand a lot. So there's that one. Ooh, and also, y'all, I wanted to talk to you about the cheese that I'm gonna put in there to make this extra cheesy. Y'all see it's already starting to bubble on up, girl. So I'm gonna be using some veal life shreds. I believe I also use these in my bean and cheese taquitos. Y'all remember? For you and your amigos, same cheese that I used in that bean and cheese taquito. And just gonna add in just more cheesiness, more meltiness. That way, if you don't get enough cheesiness from this situation, boom, there you go. So this is obviously optional. And then the other thing is, my loves, I have some fresh green onion right here. Y'all know I love adding on that little bit of freshness. And what this is going to do is just add in a nice pop to it. So those are the other ingredients we're going to be putting in this, my loves. Now check it out. She's already bubbling and boiling. Y'all can see, look at her bubble and boil, start to get delicious. So I'm just going to start mixing her up, and you can already see this. The tapioca flour starts to do its thing and start to get nice and thick and wonderful. And what's so easy and wonderful about this recipe also, my loves, is that it's incredibly easy just to pop, you know, a can in here, your seasoning, and make this so quickly if you want to make more. If you're like, oh snap, I don't got enough for everybody in my house and they want to eat. If you don't got enough food for everybody and they're like, I want some of that mac and cheese, then you can just easily make this recipe without a worry in the world. There we go, my love. It's starting to get nice and thick. Y'all about to see it become its truest form. Look at this, nice, cheesy, ooey gooey deliciousness. People always ask me, can I use a different kind of plant milk for this? Can I use oat milk? Can I use cashew milk? Can I use coconut milk? To be honest, the only type I've really tried with is coconut milk, and then I use cashew milk as well. They both worked, but with the cashew milk, you just had to add in more tapioca flour because the coconut milk really has that fattiness to it. But I understand if you are allergic, if you want to try the oat milk, let me know, y'all, please. Use this recipe, test, twist, turn it up, test, twist, turn it up, do what you do. Do whatever you want to with this recipe. I am not precious with it. All I want to do is just share these recipes so y'all have options how to make things delicious for you that are plant-based, no saturated, fat-free, delicious, and also make you feel good, make you glow, make your body feel the way you need to feel so that you can operate in these wacky and wavy, crazy times, my love. So check this out. She is bubbling, she is boiling, and she is getting delicious. While she's doing her thing, let me check in on our noodles and see how they are doing. All right, there we go, girl. Yes, noodles are cooking on up. This is probably gonna take about, let's see, 10 minutes for these noodles. But by then, y'all, we're gonna be able to assemble everything and munch, my loves. Oh, look at this cheese. Are y'all seeing this? Are y'all getting this? This is beautiful. Look at this cheesiness. So sometimes what I like to do is actually turn the heat off at the very end, and that way it just gets nice and thick from the instant coolness. So I just like to take it off, and I want to show y'all. Look at this ooey gooey cheesiness that's going to cover our noodles. Oh, yes, fabulous. And if you want your cheese a little bit thicker, add in more of that tapioca flour. Just make sure that it's not too tapioca flour tasting. That's just not a fun flavor for anybody. So if you are gonna do that, obviously add in more seasoning, more spice. I say add in a little bit more, maybe add in some veggie broth too, just so it's not too powdery. You know what I'm saying? All right, so there we go. We have our cheese about ready to go and glow, my love. So let's check in on our barbecue mac and cheese. Oh, ooh, she is hot. I felt the heat. I felt the heat coming to my face. All right, she is baking up fabulously. Sometimes also what I'll do, my loves, is I'll go in here and I'll take this out and I'll break up all those pieces just to make sure everything's getting nice and juicy and broken apart. So there we go. She's cooking on up. And while we're letting all of this happen, what I can do is actually I can start to get ready all of our other ingredients that we're going to use. Start to tidy on up too. All right. Ooh, I have some of that extra jackfruit right here. And also, y'all have probably seen me use jackfruit for vegan chicken, vegan fried chicken. It's really easy to fry this or make it into so many different kinds of textures. Ace and I have also made like a chicken sandwich in a way with jackfruit, where you just pulled it apart and then breaded it, and then boom, we fried that girl up. All right, oh my goodness, look at this cheesy goodness. Oh my goodness, I can't wait for y'all to taste this food. I really can't wait for y'all to taste it, but I mean, I understand I'm gonna taste it first, obviously, so I'm sorry. All right, let me put this jackfruit away. That way I can make some more if we need more of that barbecue jackfruit, my loves. All right. Okay, and then what I'm gonna do do, I'm gonna chop up these green onions, and I wanna show y'all the easiest way to chop up green onions is with scissors, my loves. And Ace has been telling me to be more fancy with my chopping skills, so I'll show y'all what I'm gonna do. Let's see, I'm gonna chop it to the side. So I'm gonna get my scissors, and what I like to do is sometimes I just like to start off on a clean slate if you really want it to be super fancy. And then you're gonna get your green onions, and you're just gonna chop it to the side, just like this. And this way, your barbecue mac and cheese will look really fancy, and everyone will be like, oh my gosh, are you a chef? And you're like, yes, I am, because I make really good food. And that's exactly how it's gonna go down. So there we go, I have my green onions, look at her. She's gonna look so beautiful on top. Just a little sprinkle of some freshness, my loves. Check it out, TikTok. Check it out, TikTok. Y'all, I love my live people on TikTok, my live followers. They're so sweet, they're all young and just excited to sing along, and I so appreciate y'all every time I go live. Y'all hyping me up all day, every day, singing, doing what I do. So thank you to everyone. I'm so sorry, y'all, that I don't remember everyone who tells me to give shout outs. I have like 20,000 things to think of every Saturday. So especially, I'm also catering a birthday party today. So there's a lot going on, to say the least, okay? But what we do got going on is this cheese up in here, y'all. Okay, where is my, oh, there she goes. All right, I got my whisk. Let me rinse her off. That way, y'all, I'll be able to mix her off. Oh, yes, this cheesiness. And honestly, y'all, I think I may make a little bit more just because your girl knows already that she's gonna want more cheese on her noodles. So let me rinse this on out, and I'll show y'all how simple and easy it is to make some more cheese. All right, so I got my bowl right here, and I know I have another can. Yes, I knew I had another. I got coconut cream. All right, we're gonna add some coconut cream in this batch. This is what I also love about Trader Joe's canned products, honestly. I love that it has an easy thing that you can pop off and then easily recycle. Wash and recycle, baby. Wash and recycle. I'm gonna make some more of this deliciousness because I already know that I want some of this, tons of mac and cheese, and then some of that barbecue on top. All right, so she is cooking on down, and while she's doing that, I got my milk up in here, and then let's add in those seasonings. Ooh, for this one, I'm gonna find that cumin, y'all. I'm gonna find her. I see you, I will find, I think this is it. I think I found it. Yes, this is cumin. All right, for this batch, I'm gonna add in some cumin, about 2 teaspoons of that cumin. She's just gonna make this nice and cheesy. I think for some reason, the cumin just makes it more of like a, has like almost like a brininess to it. I guess it's that earthiness in cumin. But if you add in too much, things can get wild, so be careful. So let me add in that salt and pepper. Let's see, for this batch, I'm gonna add in about 1/2 tablespoon. Some salt. There we go. Ooh, I can hear my stomach gurgling, y'all. Your girl is hungry. All right, and then there we go with the pepper, and then smoked paprika, hey, hey, hey. And of course, garlic powder, onion powder. It's really easy when you have all of your ingredients just kind of laying out in front of you. So hopefully that's how you're set up right now as you're cooking. I suggest you always get your ingredients out first and then cook. Make sure to make the list in your head, make sure you got everything right. So I have most of my things. Ooh, maple syrup. How could your girl forget the maple syrup? And then also sometimes, y'all, it's good to add in like a splash of lemon juice as well, just to add in more acidity. And then nutritional yeast, nutritional yeast. Let's add in those 5 to 6 tablespoons I'm adding in here. I'm adding a lot of nutritional yeast because your girl is obsessed. And then let's just whisk it up, and then I'm gonna add in my tapioca powder. There we go. Actually, that's a better technique, y'all. I like it that way. Add in all of your seasoning and then add in your tapioca powder. There we go. Whisk it up, whisk that cheese up. Ooh, I'm splashing all over myself. So here we go, our cheese that's already made, and then we're gonna add in this cheese right here, and they should just combine easily and without any problems. There we go. So we're just gonna make more of that cheese to go on our mac and cheese. Mac and cheese. So y'all gonna watch this bubble on up as well. You know, in fact, maybe this will be even more delicious because it's like double cheesified, if that's even a situation. I don't know. Stay tuned. All right, so I'm gonna let this go on up and let's see, get her nice and hot and boily. And while that's going on, our noodles might be ready, y'all. I have to check in on them. Let's see, clear up my little space so y'all can see what's going and glowing on. Got my green onions out. I'm just gonna leave these over here. I love a little bit of freshness, y'all. All right, I don't think I need any of these ingredients anymore. The other thing that we're gonna still leave out is that barbecue sauce and that vegan cheese. So I'll put those over to the side, just get ready to use that. Ooh, and look, our noodles are boiling on up. Let me give it a little test and see if she's almost ready, y'all. And sometimes what I like to do, if the noodle is almost ready, especially when you're using gluten-free noodles, if the noodle is almost ready, I like to just give it a little squeeze, pull it over to the side. Ooh, she's hot. Yes, she is hot. And then what I like to do, if it is almost ready, but just not quite there, I just turn off the oven and just let it cook in that. And for some reason, it just seems to cook better. All right, she's at that situation, y'all. All right, I'm gonna turn my stove off. Give her a nice stir. She's almost ready, y'all. So that means it's almost time to eat. Check in on your barbecue jackfruit. She's cooking up. Check in on your barbecue jackfruit. She's cooking up. She is cooking up nice. She's getting crispy and fabulous, and all of that seasoning is just soaking in there with all those juices, y'all. All right. Let her keep doing her thing. How's she doing over here? She's gonna start boiling, bubbling for me. Your girl may not have to put her on the big girl burner, okay? Sometimes you need a big girl burner life for you to get you right, okay? So we made double the cheese today, y'all. Your girl is feeling, I guess, some kind of cheesy way. And the way that I'm gonna plate our beautiful barbecue mac and cheese, I'm gonna use this beautiful white bowl. It's just simple, clean. That way all those wonderful, delicious ingredients can shine through. We're making barbecue mac and cheese, and it's the soul food that you need. We're making barbecue mac and cheese. Give me that barbecue mac and cheese. You need that barbecue mac and cheese. We need that barbecue mac and cheese. We all are gonna need some of this barbecue mac and cheese. It's soulful, but it's also good for your body. It's full of fiber, y'all. Also plenty of plant protein from that coconut milk, and also that B12 from that nutritional yeast. One of my best friends, she was asking me, girl, I think I need more B12, girl. I don't know, I just feel it. And I was like, you could do if you want to, you can take a supplement, which I'll show y'all actually the supplement I take. This is Mega Food B12. These are vegan supplements, and they have, just to give myself a little more extraness, because you know, they're always harping on vegans, being like, where's your B12, where's your B12? But the reality is, to be honest, y'all, I listen to my body every day. I'm just like, all right, do I feel weak? Yes or no? What do I feel like I need? Do I need protein, or do I need like greenery? And at a certain point, I think maybe that's what ketosis is, right? I'm on keto these days. Maybe ketosis is feeling what your body is supposed to feel, and feeling this cheese go into your mouth, okay? Check her out. All right, ooh, let me get a whisk real quick, y'all, and we're gonna cook this on up. You can see, oh, snap. Oh, snap. Mac, mac, mac and cheese. Mac, mac, mac and cheese. I love you, love, we love, they love, I love mac and cheese. Mac, mac, mac and cheese. Mac, mac, mac and cheese. I love you, love, we love, I love mac and cheese. I love me some mac and cheese, y'all. And I really think that this cheese might be ready to go. She is so ooey gooey and so fabulous, and she's ready. All right, I'm gonna turn off my heat and push her over to the side and get things ready to build my loves. All right, we're making barbecue mac and cheese, and it's that soul food that you need. We're making barbecue mac and cheese. Give me that barbecue mac and cheese. All right, I'm gonna strain out my water, and that way be able to put all of that cheese, in my pot. That way I don't have to use another pot today. I've already used 1, 2, 3, 4. I've already used 4 things, and I hate doing dishes. So there we go, my loves. Got our noodles ready, cooked on up. They are fluffy and fabulous and ready to go. All right, I'm gonna lay her down. Actually, I'm gonna go right there. Yeah, girl, there you go. Stay right there, stay, don't move. All right, so y'all saw the cheese. Now that she's all balanced and good to go, let me bring her on in. So this is a whole balance. Y'all can see this is the dance with the stovetop situation. That's just my life at this point. All right, y'all, we're gonna dump this cheese in. Oh, actually, before I do this, let me go get Mr. Ace Anderson so he can get a photo of this beautifulness going on right now. All right, y'all, I'll be back in just a second. We're making barbecue mac and cheese. We're making barbecue mac and cheese. We're making barbecue mac and cheese. Look at this cheesiness. Oh my goodness, it's so fabulous. All right, so our oven is nice and hot. Our pieces of jackfruit are baked on up, y'all, and we are right on time doing it right. Check this out. Barbecue jackfruit, 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 barbecue jackfruit. All right, check out this barbecue jackfruit, y'all. Y'all can see all that color, all that wonderfulness that has seeped into there, my love. Check this out, baby. Look at this. Look at how, y'all, I hope you're getting a good view of how fabulous this is. Wow, fierce and wonderful. All right, so I have my barbecue jackfruit, and what I'm going to do, I'm gonna pour over some more of my sauce. That way it's nice and saucy, and all that flavor seeps in. So just give it a nice, good second pour, just like that. Barbecue jackfruit, barbecue jackfruit, barbecue jackfruit, barbecue jackfruit. All right, get yourself some tongs and just kind of mix everything in. Make sure all of that delicious barbecue sauce is seeped in to your jackfruit. There we go, my loves. And check this out. If you want to, you can go in with a fork and break up these pieces even more if you want them super, super just falling apart like pulled pork, y'all. Check this out. Barbecue jackfruit, barbecue jackfruit, barbecue jackfruit. All right, so we have our barbecue jackfruit ready. We've got our noodles ready. It's time to pour in our cheese. It's gotten nice and thick and fabulous. Y'all, this is the money shot. You ready, babe? Y'all ready to see this? All right. Cheese falling down. Yes. Look at that. Oh, snap, y'all. This is made out of plants. Whoa, this is made out of plants. Whoa, whoa. All right, so now all you have to do is just mix in that macaroni with that cheese, y'all. I got a little too cheesy with this situation, but that's okay. I'm gonna get all the good pieces out of this. All right, my loves, so there we go. Our mac and cheese is ready. Our barbecue jackfruit is cooked on up. I'm gonna move this out the way so I can build this for y'all, and you can see how fabulous it's going to be. All right, so I have, oh, this super, y'all, this is crazy cheesy mac and cheese. Oh my goodness, look at this. I made, in fact, need a ladle for my girl. So there we go. Barbecue mac and cheese. And it's that creamy, dreamy that you need. We're making barbecue mac and cheese. Give me that barbecue mac and cheese. Look at this, y'all. This is made out of plants. This is gluten-free. This is soy-free. It's nut-free. It's vegan. It's gluten-free. It's soy-free. It's nut-free. And it's vegan. And it's taken me 20 years to put it into this beautiful bowl that I'm getting so nice and messy. All right, I think I'm almost ready to dig on in in. Y'all check this out. Look at this. Oh, I'm addicted. Oh my goodness. Y'all, I hope yours is new sheet and fabulous, just like mine. All right, get a couple more spoons, and then we gotta put that barbecue on there. BBQ Jackfruit. All right, so I have my mac and cheese in my bowl, my loves. I'm gonna get the best pieces for y'all so you can see that onion and that jackfruit in there. Then we're gonna finish it off with some of that freshness, my loves. All right, check this out. Oh, in an ideal world, my loves, I would have baked this a little bit longer so all those pieces get nice and soaked in. But like I said, we got an hour to get going and get glowing. This is a quick and easy way, but if you want to bake it a little bit longer, put this in for about 10 to 20 minutes, depending on however nice and juicy and creamy you want your pieces of jackfruit will be. All right, my loves, check it out. There we go. And the last thing to do is add on that little bit of green onion. So there we go. I'm just place her along on the top. That way she's beautiful. Oh my goodness. Wow, look at this. We're making barbecue mac and cheese. And it's that soul food that you need. We're making barbecue mac and cheese. Give me that barbecue mac and cheese. Y'all, I'm gonna show everyone a beautiful view. Check it out. Check it out, my loves. Check this out. Look at that barbecue mac and cheese. Cheesy with that barbecue jackfruit on top. Check it out, TikTok. Check it out, TikTok. Check it out. This is so delicious, and your girl's about to dig on in. All right. Last time I burnt my mouth because I went too fast, too close with my juiciness, but this time I got it, y'all. All right, I'm gonna get some, oh, look at this macaroni. Look at this barbecue jackfruit. All right, y'all. Ooh, she's hot. She is hot on the bottom. All right, we'll do this way. Y'all, I didn't even add in this. It doesn't need it. This does not even, I'm sorry, Violet, I really wanted to use these, but dang, this doesn't need any of that. Holy snap. I really hope y'all's mac and cheese turned out the way mine did. Mine has, it's that extra smoked paprika I put in there. Maybe it's that double cheese situation I did. Y'all saw how I did? I made the cheese and then I boiled it up and then I made the cheese again. Y'all saw how simple and easy it was to make this, dreamy, soulful meal, my loves. So why don't you get yourself going, get yourself glowing in the kitchen and make yourself some barbecue mac and cheese. These recipes will all be available on my website. You get them for free, my digital recipes, on my Instagram or on my YouTube as well. This video should be up there probably around like 5 or 6 p.m. Your girl is busy and blessed today, so she got a couple other things to take care of. But my loves, I had so much fun cooking this quick and easy barbecue mac and cheese with all of you. And I hope y'all had fun too, singing, dancing, speaking your truth, getting soulful with your girl. I will see y'all next Saturday here, 1 p.m. CST in the colorful kitchen of me. Goodbye, my loves. Barbecue mac and cheese. And it's that soul food that you need. We're making barbecue mac and cheese.